You want to live in the hills of San Antonio on the northwest side in a semi-custom home with beautiful architecture on the inside and outside in the Vistas of Sonoma neighborhood. You're going to want to check out this Texas home that's for sale right now. And if you're ready to buy your home, go ahead and stop watching this video and get in contact with the info in the bio or right here on the screen now. What's up everybody, Alec Hernandez, realtor with the Miramon Group, and today we're in the beautiful community of the Vistas of Sonoma, right here on Kyle Seale Parkway. There's some stunning views from where we're standing at right now. I know the fog is kind of in the way, starting off the new year with a little bit of gloomy weather, and it just turned cold here in San Antonio, but there is a view there, and this is the home that we're gonna be checking out right behind us, right here. And I'm so excited for you. It's a 3-car garage, 3,200 square feet, 4-bedroom, 3.5 baths, going for $799,000, guys. Okay, but right off the bat, you can take a look at the outside. You have a stone and stucco combination. You have some nice landscaping out front, full sod with some trees right here that will grow into beautiful mature trees at one point in time. And just kind of get a look at the area right here, some of the homes that you can expect if you want to live in a neighborhood just like this. And making your way upon the entrance, you have this really nice covered front foyer area. So that way, if there's inclement weather like there is today, you're trying to get inside, you may have some things in your hands, you don't got to worry about the weather being a factor because you're going to be covered and protected. And immediately, when you're walking up, comes with this cool sky belt right here, little doorbell camera. You have this nice mahogany tall 8-foot wood door with the glass paneling in it, and for that added pop, a little bit of wrought iron in the design too. So just something to point out. Of course, Texas homes went with the wood look-alike tile, so this is tile. So if you wanted to change it, you'd have to take a hammer and bust it, rip it out, okay? Immediately when you come into your left on this property, you have the dedicated study indicated by these 2 French doors, which themselves have a nice big glass paneling in there, just to go for that office vibe. You have some outlets in the floor, which is actually a really nice touch. That means that you can kind of orient a desk here and kind of snake the cord wires down so they're not like running from behind something into a wall. That can kind of look kind of but this allows you to get a little bit more ergonomic with your design and how you set up your office, okay? Of course, we have these nice big windows all around us. Number one, you can see a door knocker coming to your door. You can decide whether or not you want to answer them. And you can see what's kind of going on right here with this unobstructed, big, kind of tall, slender window right here. And then you have the big ones right here that overlook the front of your property. So if you're doing some work and you get that little bit of brain fog, that fatigue, you can look up, reset the senses, and then just kind of continue on with your day. Some recessed lighting in here too. Little detail that I almost missed is that nice little accent window on top of the door too. Not completely necessary, but it adds to the touch. Really cool thing that you're gonna see here is there's a lot of arches in this home. You know how we feel about the arches, guys. This is harder to do than just doing a flat top. So it's always nice when the builder goes ahead and incorporates those arches into the design. This home still has that traditional feel to it, even though it is newer, because look, we have a dedicated dining room right here. A lot of builders don't do this anymore because you guys don't like to sit down at tables and eat as a family anymore. Or maybe we still eat as families, but we just don't need a dedicated big dining room table. But here, if you wanted to, you can. If you're big on hosting and having the sit downs with people, it's gonna be perfect space. You could do like a 6 or an 8-seater table. It's really up to you. Comes with this nice brushed nickel chandelier already installed, and then some big bay windows right here, just to let some natural light flow into the home. And then right through this quarters, right here, you have what's called the Butler's kitchen, and have a little bit of touches up. So heads up guys, it's not completely finished, but it's just about there. You get the nice espresso cabinets right here. Nice feature right here is that these top ones have the little glass paneling in them. So you can show off some decor through those, maybe do some LEDs, illuminate them. You get real cool, right? You have this window right here, some natural light in. A really nice upgraded granite. I mean, I'm really loving the design in this one. It's not just like that typical speckled one. This looks a little bit more like a Siberian tiger or something. It's like really cool. I don't know. Then you have a pantry right here, obviously for all those midnight snack goodies and whatnot. You can throw it all right there. And then as we make our way forward, we're gonna enter into the grand kitchen and living room combo area. Look at all of these cabinets, guys. Look how tall and massive these ceilings are. These are at least 15, 20 feet. It's gotta be at least. Again, you got the glass paneling in these top cabinet rows right here. Again, for the decorum, some big tall cabinets right here. This community, on this home, you get a nice gas cooktop for all my gas lovers out there. You know, some people are electric, some people are gas. Same way like with the cars, you know, you kind of pick your poison, gas, electric, whatever you want, right? But this one's got the gas. You got the built-ins, and you know how we feel about built-ins. They just add that character to the property, give it a more luxury appeal to it. So stainless steel, you got your microwave, got your oven, right? Your dishwasher's on there. You got a big oversized, kind of like a round or like an ovalish island with a deep sink, brushed nickel finishes on those little hardware. And it's got enough room to put some bar stools if you wanted to along the edges. And what's kind of cool about this kitchen too is a little added design feature. Kind of have this little like work cutout area right here. So if you had kids and you wanted to cook, you wanted to keep an eye on them, you could keep them right by your side on your hip, keep that thing on you. You could be doing your homework right here while you're doing your thing. And it's just a perfect living setup at that point, right? Now right here is the grand living area. It's big enough to put an L sectional couch, an oversized one. You could do, you know, a 3-seater with a 2-seater, maybe a chair. I mean, the combinations are endless. It's really up to your mind's own imagination how you do it, of course. And then you got the tall ceilings. Another thing I will point out, look at all these accent windows at the top of this home right here, just to let some more natural light seep in and just to elevate the feel of the property, like the footprint. I mean, the more windows you have and the more accent windows you have, you're gonna notice how all those things add up and just make that property just even more luxury than it already was if it didn't have them. Right behind you, you also have your cutout for your fridge and just another little countertop area. So you might throw your Espresso, your Keurigs, or whatever you might want to put there, maybe some alcohol for the parties. I really like that they put the fireplace right here too. Obviously they have it set up for the TV, ideally to go right there. And then they have these two kind of cut in notches on either side that personally, if it were me, I would kind of do some built-in like shelving right here, kind of decorated on nice. And so that way you have just a very grand looking property with some built-ins, and built-ins always add just that extra flavor on a home that a lot of times newer homes tend to lack. I feel like they kind of like that true character to them, but here they're set it up for you to be able to do things like that. So if you need help with your interior design, holla at your boy. I'll make sure to get it done for you if you need some ideas, because personally I think I'm really good at it and I'm not tooting my own horn. Okay, you got some nice windows right here too to let in some natural light in the lower level while you have people here, or you're hosting or you're just chilling. Through this archway right here, the grand arches, we got the primary suite coming up. And of course, this is where the king and queen will lay their heads to rest at night. You get some nice texture in your doors on the inside. It's not just a flat wide door. They're actually wide and they're tall. So if you're a little bit bigger of a person, don't worry about it. You're gonna have plenty of room walking in. You're not gonna have to, like a cat, move in, okay? Look at this, guys. Plenty of big space, big windows, and of course, the nice texture in the ceiling, some trays. You got one big tray and then another tray in the middle. And just to spruce it all up, they went ahead and did the crown molding inside of each notch too. Shout out to Texas Home for catching those little details. And then of course, every primary room has got to have the primary spa. So when you're stressed out or you come home from a long day, you can treat yourself. You got dual vanity sinks, his and hers, the upgraded Granite right here. Of course, again with the espresso cabinetry, we're trying to keep a consistent theme here. And you get some nice tile right here in your bathroom. And of course, you have the standalone tub, big enough for you to chill in there. If you want to have a little bubble bath, I'm not gonna say anything. Of course, it's your home, you live how you want to. I take bubble baths, I'll be the first to say on record that I do that. Of course, you got a window right here to let some natural light seep in. You might consider doing like some rain texturing on that window, so kind of make it opaque so that way, you know, any of your neighbors can't see what you're doing, because it is a little, they might catch you. I'm not gonna lie, just the way it has it set up right there, okay? But I'm letting you know ahead of time, so don't get at me when you buy this home and then somebody's staring at you. Right here, this is actually something I really want to put some emphasis on for you guys. Like, you have this, a lot of glass in this. It still does have a frame, so it's not quite frameless, but I like how they went and added this extra frame up here and didn't just leave it open. You kind of have some tile right here too that kind of comes down to kind of enclose this whole area. And this might be the first time that I've ever seen, guys, tile on the top of the shower area too. And this is a different type of tile too, a little bit more shiny, a little bit more like marble, like a Greek amphitheater, or what do they call those places? Mausoleum? I don't know. I'm looking for a word that's not coming to my brain immediately, but you guys get the point, you know. Right here, the closet for all that fashion that ignites your passion. Some built-ins, maybe a shoe rack, throw some t-shirts there, like camisetas. You got shelving all right here, okay? And you might think that this is a pretty small primary closet. However, come right down here and you got the runway personally yourself, you know? So when you're getting ready, you got a whole landing way that you can make sure that you got your look right, your walk right, chin up, eyes straight. You're ready to own the day in this home, okay? So here we are. We're gonna make our way to the other parts of the downstairs that we might have missed. You got a separate room for your facility, so, you know, if you have two people that occupy the primary bedroom, one of them can be handling their business, the other one can be handling their business in terms of getting ready, and you're not cross-contaminating or polluting or mixing up those fumes. You're gonna be covered. So that's always a nice little feature when you have your own room for it. This is another thing I'll point out. I really like the trim that they did on this stair right here. I don't know why, but I feel like not every place does this, not every builder. Different unique wrought iron design in these stairs. Of course, you know, when you have wrought iron stair spindles, it kind of elevates the property more. You have your half bath right down here. So if you're hosting, you're having some gatherings, you can send everybody here, because we never want to send anybody into anybody's bedroom unless absolutely necessary to use the restroom, okay? Right across from there, again, we have the utility room, which is underneath the stairs. That's why you see this kind of interesting geometry cut into the drywall, but it's big enough for the full size washer and dryer. You're not doing stackables, full size, side by side. Still got enough room to maybe put like an ironing board or some other stuff that might go in the utility room. That's how mine is, but you get the point, right? I'm doing laundry in there. Right through here is gonna be your entrance to your 3-car garage. And I'm always a proponent in the more garage you have, the better you are to, because everybody thinks that they don't have a whole bunch of things until you kind of like sort everything out and you realize you do have a lot of things, and maybe from where you're moving from to here, you may not use some of the furniture that you had or some of the items, and so you gotta have a place to put them. But 2 cars, right? You could put 2 cars in here and still have a whole nother section to throw all the storage, so that way your garage isn't packed to the brim with items and then you can't even use it for your cars, because we do get, you know, some hailstorms that happen around spring, summertime, early summer, and you want to have a place to park your car so that way they don't get that hail damage potentially. With 3 cars, I mean, you got space for storage and a place to put the car so they're protected at all times. Got your water heater right here, and of course the infamous horseshoe U shape right here, pre-plumbed for a water softener. In Texas, we got hard mineral water. You want your quality of life to improve. Maybe if you have sensitive skin, water softener might be a good investment for you. Also prolong the life of the pipes of your home, okay? That's what they say. So we'll make our way upstairs, guys. Get some nice plushy carpet right here. It is brand new home, so you would expect to have brand new carpet. That seems pretty much like a given, but I'm gonna point it out to you guys anyways. More wrought iron stair spindles in the design. When you come upstairs, you actually have this really grand loft area, and they actually kept the little outlets in the floor right here, so you could do some lamps, snake the cord right there, or whatever you might do. Again, tray ceilings right here, just to give it another flavor pop to it. Some big windows to let that light come through. Check out the view from right here, guys. Like, look how elevated we are. We're pretty much in the beginning of the hill country in San Antonio. That's why they call it the hill country. You can get a really cool look at the fan from right here up top, which is a Prairie fan, 6 feet wingspan. So not quite the size of Wembanyama's height, but you know, imagine Tony Parker spread out like the Vitruvian Man, just spinning in a circle. Shout out to my friend Ron for giving me that concept. Right here you have your second pantry, because you know, when you get, I don't know about you, but if I was on the second floor and it's late, sometimes the last thing you want to do is walk all the way to the kitchen. It's kind of cool. You got enough storage for the board games, the blankets and whatnot, and that's secret stash. Don't tell your mom, kids, okay? Right over here, we have our first secondary bedroom. No light in here, we're gonna get that turned on, but you got some accent windows. Totally love that. It's not just your standard 10 by 10. It's a little bit bigger than that. I like that they went with a thick trim. I don't know if you've kind of been noticing in the room, a little bit thicker than the average trim. And of course a walk-in closet, because as a kid, a walk-in closet is a dream. It's not a necessity, often a luxury. This home has it. In the secondary, you have another full bathroom right here. So on this one, you just get the regular granite, right? It's only one sink, but it's cool that the whole facility area and the shower is separated by this door right here. So you do get an element of privacy. Somebody could be taking a shower or handling their business, but somebody just needed to wash their hands or come in real quick, you know, they can do their thing, and you know, you guys are using it at the same time. I love that they have these arches, and you can kind of see as we walk this way from the camera probably, just look how beautiful it looks like just with the cutouts. Like the more open space that you could create in a home is going to add that design element to it that makes you go, wow. These are the little things that happen on homes, guys, that, you know, for me, seeing so many kind of stick out to me. It may not mean a whole bunch to you because maybe you haven't seen as many homes, but that's what my job is, to educate you as a realtor, let you know the type of product that you can expect and what you're buying, right? You're getting your money's worth. Here's the other secondary bedroom. Of course, big window, let that natural light in. Interesting type of roof right here. I think that this is a tile roof. It's not your typical shingles. So that's different, right? Another walk-in closet. Check out the view from right here, from the rooms into the open area. If you're hosting, you can kind of say what's up to everybody from right here. You don't even have to go all the way downstairs. Give them a little salute. They'll see what's up. Kind of a little platform right here. Maybe set up a little desk up here for the kiddos if they wouldn't have an upstairs office. And then the last remaining secondary bedroom, but really an ensuite. So older sibling, this is probably gonna be your room, and you're about to see why. Because you got your own bathroom in this one, full bathroom. So again, tile work right here. It's not just a standard acrylic. You got your granite vanity right here. And I mean, yeah, guys, it's a bathroom inside of the secondary bedroom. Older siblings tend to get those, but you know, maybe if they're cool, you can rock, paper, scissors, best 2 out of 3. Throw on the Hulk hands or the boxing gloves and duke it out the old fashioned way. I mean, it's really up to you guys, but I always got the smaller bedroom, being the younger one growing up. And it's okay though, I still turned out all right, I believe. So that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for this tour, guys. I appreciate you being here. Ultimately, if you could leave a like, comment, and subscribe on the channel, I greatly appreciate that. We've seen the channel grow so much over these last couple months, and I cannot thank you enough. If you want to learn more about this community, learn more about San Antonio in general and what's out there for you, go ahead and get in contact with the information in the bio. Of course, if you need any help regarding any real estate, just go ahead and consider us for your needs. I appreciate you being here. I know you could have been anywhere in the world. Stay tuning in. Make sure you stay tuned in for some of these next ones, and I'll check you out on my next video. Peace.